Hello, lovers with a capital L. I wanted to pop in here real quick, wish you a loving Monday, a loving week, of course, with a capital L kind of love, and also challenge you to consider the 2E's and a C. If you've been in my communication course or coached with me, you've heard me talk about the 2E's and a C before, and I want to talk about them here real quick because it's important when we self-reflect and listen to our own inner dialogue to see how many E's and C's are in there. So what are the 2E's and a C? It's complaining is the C, explaining and excusing the 2E's. So if you do not spend time complaining, explaining, and excusing, what are you left with? If you eliminate that from your language, maybe not 100%, but a big part of it. If you stop explaining, stop complaining, and stop excusing, what are you left with? The truth, facts, what is in the present moment, not some story you're concocting or a fictional story that may or may not be true, right? So spend some time and contemplate how much time do you spend complaining? How much time do you spend explaining yourself or other people and excusing yourself or other people or making excuses for? It's going to make a big difference in your self-mastery, and is also going to make a big difference to your ownership, to you taking responsibility and ownership of your life. Because we are creating with our thoughts, and if you're spending a lot of time complaining, or a lot of time excusing, right? You are distracting, avoiding, not owning, and the list goes on, instead of owning, taking responsibility, which in return is going to give you choice and freedom, right? So take a moment to reflect. And what does this have to do with love? Well, everything, because everything is love, right? So lovingly pay attention to how much time you're making, spending time in those 2E's and a C, right? And see how you can grow in your languaging, grow in love. If you weren't complaining, could you be loving what you're doing? If you weren't making an excuse and explaining, could you be infusing your story, your reality, your truth from a place of love in the heart-centered space that we're talking about, that we're working from? So spend some time contemplating on that and let me know how it turns out for you. How much time are you spending right now in the 2E's and a C? And what is that doing for you? How's that working for you? How are you using that as a protection, as an avoidance technique, as a protection technique? Okay? Spend some time, maybe journal, take a walk in the park and contemplate, let your thoughts ruminate. And listen how much time, how many of my thoughts are in the negative. Here's a hint. We have about between 12 to 70,000 thoughts every single day, and a whooping 85% of those thoughts are negative. So right there, we have a chance of improving the quality of our inner dialogue. I'll see you on the 19th of April at 7 p.m., the third Tuesday of the month at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm looking forward to next time. We have lots of loving things to talk about and discuss and practice and break up in groups to contemplate. So I'll see you in about, 3 weeks? Looking forward to it.